trying to come out in front of the net. There was Camp, a backhand, scores! Stephen Lorentz, the Kitchener native and newest Leaf.
I have a lot of memories driving to the rink, hockey practices, and not being able to watch the Leafs game because, I had to go play. And we had Joe on the radio for this is 7, 8, 9 years of my, young career when I was, Dad was driving me to the rink, and there were times where I would just want to get off the ice so we could catch the last bit of the third period and listen to Joe, and it was just I just loved his voice, always did, and getting to know him, on a personal level, and just the firecracker that he is off the ice, and it's super special.
A pass ahead on the right side for Tavares. Tavares steps into the slot. Tavares shoots and scores! Holy mackerel! Welcome back, JT!
Growing up in Toronto, being a Leafs fan as a kid, and getting to live out that childhood dream. And a big part of that is Joe Bowen, because I remember listening to Joe a ton, and iconic, some of his calls, his terminology, the energy and passion that he brings, calling a game, and certainly for the Maple Leafs. So just really cool.
Back along the boards now, dropped off by Lawton. Back to the point, a shot, scores! From the point, Scott Lawton, the Oakville native, will get his first goal as a Maple Leaf.
I would always listen to him on the radio for the first 2 periods after practice with my dad in the car on the way home. So it's pretty cool. I mean, you listen to him growing up, and you listen to all the calls he had, and to hear your name on it, and just to meet him and how good of a guy he is, it's really cool.
Played in front of the net. Holmberg is right there, and he rang it off the goal post. Another pass in front, they score! Bobby McMahon, his first NHL goal!
The enthusiasm that he has and the way that he draws the viewer in with all the words and the way that he says it, and the excitement that he has, makes me feel like goosebumps again, honestly, watching it.
Here's Riley bringing it into the zone. Morgan Riley going wide with the shot, scores! First NHL goal, Morgan Riley, and the Leafs have tied the game.
Joe's voice is just so iconic, and it's played such a role in my life and my family's life, from watching all the games, from listening on the radio, and it's just a really special thing to have that in your career. And Joe is just beloved, and I've been so lucky to have the chance to work with him and to get to know him and spend time with him, and it's just been a real joy.
Robertson in front of the net. Doby scores! Holy mackerel! Max Domi ties the game with his first in a Leaf uniform.
If I'm being honest with you, I would say that's probably one of the coolest things for me personally about playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, wearing the jersey is one thing, but to have his voice in the background while I'm playing for my childhood favorite team in my city that I grew up in, you can't make that up. It's pretty special. I hope it's not his last year. I know it is, but I refuse to believe it. And hopefully we can get the job done for him this year. He deserves it. He's the man, greatest of all time at what he does, and a huge part of Leafs Nation.